Hello world, Shelly here, and today I'm going to show you my no makeup look, my everyday makeup look. I've gotten a few requests for my everyday makeup, and honestly, what I wear in my videos is my everyday makeup. I do a full face, or that's not what I call a full face, but a lot of people would refer to what I normally wear as a full face. I do that pretty much any time I wear makeup. But I know what you're asking for. This is actually more unusual for me to have this little amount of makeup that I'm going to show you, but when I don't have time to do a full face but I still want makeup on, this is what I do. So I will take you through that routine. I usually start out with some kind of primer, moisturizer, oil, something. I've been enjoying the Chill Out from Flower. It's the Flower Plus CBD serum. It is nice and hydrating, and I usually go for something glowy when I'm going to do no makeup. So that's just my preference because I find it to be easier to do that. So I start out with something of that nature, be it a serum, an oil, one of those kinds of things. Then I go with, usually I will not do full foundation. I will just use concealer, and I've been using the Incognito from Wet n Wild, and it is lovely even on the face. So I will start with my under eyes. I usually do a stripe here, a couple stripes for my sunspots, my red chin, nostrils, and I draw myself a little V on my forehead. I usually use a brush to blend this out. I'm basically just looking to cover up my dark circles, my blood vessel that runs through here, the redness on my chin, redness on my nose. I usually don't bother with my actual nose, even though it does get red, because now that my allergies have kicked in, I am blowing my nose constantly, so why bother? Just might as well not even have to deal with my nose and the disaster made by blowing it. Is that a brush hair on my nose? Yes, it is. So I get that going. I usually go back in for my sun. I really prefer to have medium coverage on my whole face, you guys. I know you guys say, oh, you don't even need it. Here's the thing, it's mostly psychological for me. I got made fun of mercilessly as a child for my freckles and for the fact that whenever I do any kind of exercise or physical exertion, my face gets red, beet red, tomato red. You've probably noticed in videos, by the end of a video, just talking makes my nose turn red. I don't know why. But if I'm wearing foundation with good coverage, you can't see that, and I like to hide all of those things. I'm hiding the scars of my youth. So I know my skin might be able to survive without foundation, but my psyche cannot. Oh, this mirror. Do any of you have a simple human mirror that you can't get rid of because you paid hundreds of dollars for it, but the sensor on it has been driving you nuts for years? I swore today I'm going to get rid of this mirror, but here it is. It's still here. Cats are trying to get into the room. All right. Once we have that done, I usually do put some powder on, partially to set the concealer and partially because I want more coverage. I'm sorry, guys. That's just how I feel. All right. That's about that. Mostly this is just so that I can easily blend other powder products on top of it. I don't like when powder gets like snagged on a tacky spot on your makeup and then it looks sort of like patchy, and that's just not my jam. All right, we're trying out something new today. I bought a darker shade of the Flower Beauty Light Illusion powder. So Light Illusion, to me, this is Porcelain, the lightest shade, is a total dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish powder, which is one of my all-time favorites. I've gone through multiple packets of it. And Charlotte Tilbury came out with her airbrush bronzer, which I also wear a ton of. I have 2 shades of it. It's beautiful, and it's based on the same formula as the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. So I wondered if I got a darker shade of the Flower Beauty Light Illusion powder, could I use it as bronzer in the same way that the Charlotte Tilbury powder is? I haven't tried it yet, and I'm not really sure if it's going to be like a proper shade for me, or why I can't get this open. I don't see any stickers. Oh, there it is. There's the sticker. I'm gonna swatch it. So here's my Charlotte Tilbury, the fair shade. And then I also want to swatch it with my Balm Desert if I can find it. So, Flower, Balm Desert, shade number 2, Charlotte Tilbury, and shade number 1, Charlotte Tilbury. So I would say that the Flower Beauty is in between shades 1 and 2 of the Charlotte Tilbury. And of course, the Balm Desert is the most beautiful red undertone to it. But I think that shade is going to work. It's going to pull a little warm on me, but like even the Charlotte Tilburys pull warm on me because that's just how they make bronzers. Everybody makes bronzers warm toned, and I like a cooler toned bronzer. Also just sneezed a bunch of times. Look at my Rudolph nose. All right, let's try this Flower Beauty as a bronzer. I'm gonna kind of bronze tour. Then we'll do the whole blush thing. This is a Wayne Goss brush. I think it was one of his anniversary or holiday brushes that I don't think you can get anymore. I think this totally works as a bronzer. Nice winter bronzer for me. That is lovely. Alright, blush, you know I've been crushing on this combo. This is the Clarins Jolie Blush. It is a baby pink and it is so pretty. Another Wayne Goss. This is brush number 14 of the face brushes. And this blush I love. I can just go to town. There's like no such thing as too much. And it never looks too much. It never looks heavy. It's so pretty. And I'm not big on a lot of blush. You guys know. But I do feel like when I have no makeup, I need a little bit of blush. Because I don't have anything else going on. You know. And then the highlight I've been loving it with is the Wet n Wild. This is the Blossom Glow highlighter. Where is my highlight brush? And even with no makeup, I go to town with my highlight. Always. Always and forever. Always. Okay. So that's complexion. Normally I would then go in with a setting spray. I don't have one handy at the moment, so we're gonna go to brows. I've been using some hair gel, and all my brushes are way over there. Construction, you guys, it's driving me crazy. So I just take a little bit of brow gel, not too much. And on a no makeup day, I would probably skip the colored gel. I usually go in after the hair gel with some tinted gel just to darken my brows a little bit and fill in any sparse areas. But I don't really need to do that if I'm not really doing a full face. I just want to put them into place where I like them. I don't have any luck with brow pencils or drawing in hairs or shapes. I just have to I just have to make my hairs go where I want. Like, I have to make the shape out of my brow hairs. And I am so glad that I made it through the 90s without plucking my brows out. But if you take the gel and just kind of hold your brows where you want them, it will sort of dry in place. This same technique works with soap. If you do soap brows, I have this one little spot that likes to fall down and is empty. Alright, there's the brows. Eyeballs. I will prime with the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly, no matter what I'm going to do. And my typical, like, quick out the door eye look is basically using like a contour shade in my crease, putting some kind of glitter on, and then tight line and mascara. Then I wear some kind of lip gloss. So we get that on there. Now my favorite crease color of life is actually a blush. I use this as contour and I use this in my crease for eyeshadow. It is from NYX. It is the Sweet Cheeks Matte Blush. The shade is called So Taupe. This used to be this mirror. This mirror? Used to have a different name and the shade was just called Taupe. They redid it. The shade is just about the same. So I take my fluffy number 3 Wayne Goss brush and pop this into the crease. Is this focusing? Is it not focusing? This light is screwing up everything, you guys. Everything in the world. Thank you. Thank you. Now I think it's trying to get revenge. Like, it knows that it's going up on Poshmark. I'm not even going to sell it. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's so frustrating. I'm not even going to sell it. So then I take a little on the outer corner, because this is really going to be my only shadow. Then I will use glitter for my lid, or I like to also use the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. They are also wonderful for this purpose. Get some color in there. Then look at the spot that's always missing because it doesn't hold eyeshadow for some reason. Right there. Does everybody have that one spot that just drives you nuts because it won't hold color ever? So annoying. Oh, but that's life, you guys. That is life. Alright, let's get some glitter. So I will use the Stila glitters. I have a couple Violet Voss glitters. I've got the Super Shock shadows. I've got the CoverGirl Exhibitionist glitters are really good. There's a lot of good glitter out there. BH Cosmetics makes a good glitter. The Natasha Denona Chromium glitters, not so good. I would not spend your money on those. Shockingly, I was actually very sad because they looked really good in pictures. Now this is a little more opaque than I was expecting. I usually do a little bit more of a less is more kind of glitter. I guess it's not that bad really. I am going to have to go in with a little more of that shadow to kind of even out the edges because this has some opacity to it. Which is good. Opacity is good. Normally, it's a wonderful thing. So I just do about 3/4 of my lid. And of course, having somewhat hooded lids, I try not to open my eyes all the way until it's dry, because otherwise it's going to transfer up to my hooded lids. So we're just going to kind of keep looking down for a minute or so. Have a beverage of your choice. This is a chai latte. Sorry, I can't look at you yet, unless I put my head like this, and you really don't want to look at my nose now, do you? All right, I'm gonna get my Sigma E25. It's a little more dense. Back with the NYX. And honestly, what I'm doing right now, this is where I usually go off the rails and just do a whole eye look, and then it's no longer no makeup makeup. But I just want to deepen that transition area to where the glitter starts. So now I will tightline and apply mascara. I will be right back. Okay, I forgot. I always go into my inner corner with a little bit of highlight. I just feel like it finishes off the look, brightens the eyes, wakes everything up a little bit. Okay, this mirror, I'm gonna smack it to the moon and back. Now we need something for the lips. So I have been, let me show you. I've been loving the Maybelline lifter glosses. I have so many of them now. I have quite a few of them. They're beautiful. I really enjoy them. I would probably go glitter because it's a day that I'm not wearing much makeup, so I want more glitter. But I think today I'll go with one of the cream ones. This is shade 4 Silk. I have also been super loving the Flower Beauty. This is the new Perfect Pout, the moisturizing lipstick bullets, and they're awesome. But I usually go gloss when I'm doing no makeup. And that's it. There you have it. That's the... And honestly, you know, if I can't do this much, I usually just go barefaced, which I do all the time. I have no problem going out into the world with a naked face. It happens more often than not. But this is kind of like, even this is bare minimum for me. bare minimum. And actually, I probably would still contour my nose a little bit. Like, I'm trying to restrain myself for you guys. I'm trying to hold it back. I'm trying to be as minimalist as possible. But, you know, this is my occasional no makeup look. And it's kind of the same strategy. Not much changes. Maybe the glitter I choose would change. Maybe the blush and the lip would change. But pretty much, this is it. So there you have it. If you want my everyday makeup look, this is my not everyday makeup look, but it might be more along your version of an everyday makeup look. What do you do similarly? What do you do differently? Do you wear more than this on a daily basis? Do you wear less? Are you like me and you do the full, you know, bang and eye look and the whole 9 yards? That's my favorite way to roll, you guys. I just love it. I love wearing makeup. I love putting it on. I love this time that I spend at my vanity. I love sharing it with you guys. I love makeup. So I enjoy it. I use a lot of it. It's my happy place. There you have it. This isn't an episode of anything. Just another day. Another day in the books. If you enjoy these sort of, I don't know what you'd even call this, a get ready with me kind of a thing, give me a thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments, what do you want to see next? What would you like to see in terms of makeup looks, anything like that? Do you want more eyeshadow tutorials? Do you want more makeup looks? Do you want more get ready with me? Like, is that content that you want to see? Let me know down below. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.